from skinny to aesthetic at 19. Here's exactly what worked for me. But why should you listen to me? Well, I didn't have great genetics. I started at home with just a pair of 2 dumbbells. It took me 5 years to make progress and to build my body, and I made slow progress, which actually made me learn so much more than people who made faster progress than me with great genetics. All right, this is me back in 2020, and this is me now. There are 4 things that actually worked. All right, and we're gonna go through every single thing. Number 1, tracking the workouts. I'll just train hard. I'll just train hard. I'll just go to the gym and train hard. I'm not gonna bother tracking anything. Yeah. For some people it can work, especially for beginners and especially for the couple of months. But for me, it felt always that I couldn't make progress and I was stuck with the same exercises, with the same weight, with the same sets and everything for months, which is not what you want to do. If your goal right now is to build an aesthetic body, a V-taper body, or whatever the fuck you want to train for looks, you don't want to be stuck. The last thing you want to do in that direction is to be stuck with the same exercises, with the same weight, same reps for months. It's not going to happen. All right, you're not going to build your body. So please listen to this. When you track your workouts, 2 things are going to happen. Number 1, you're going to have a clear data of your progress and you're going to feel motivated. You're going to see it right there in front of your eyes, your progress. And then you are forced to make progress because you see your previous workout and now you need to actually make it harder by increasing the weight, increasing the reps and all that stuff, progressive overload. My recommendation is to keep the minimum and moderate volume in terms of sets and then only increase the weight and reps. All right, so let's say you keep roughly the same sets, but you only change and switch the weight and reps. All right, important thing, when you increase the reps, you keep the weights the same. When you increase the weight, you keep the reps the same. This is how I did it. Use the Strong app to track everything there, sets, reps, all that stuff. And every week I try to add 1 rep or 1.25 kilograms to the exercises. All right, if I add reps, I don't add weight. If I add weight, I add reps. How do you know when you need to add and which? When I feel that my form is very good and stable and correct, I'm gonna add weight. If my form is not actually good and towards the end of the set it breaks, I'm gonna add reps and keep the same weight. All right, we're gonna figure it out. And make sure in terms of progressive overload, make sure you always chase small wins. Always chase that 1 extra rep, that 1 extra kilogram. All right, don't go from 10 kilograms to 30 kilograms in 1 week. All right, training for looks, not for strength. This is actually a huge one. All right, it seems that some men just don't want to admit they train for looks. I don't give a fuck. I train for looks. I train to look good. I don't train for strength. I don't give a fuck about lifting the heaviest weight in the gym. No. If you want the aesthetic V-taper look, you need to optimize for that, not for strength. All right, this is the problem. The programs that you find online for free are not optimized to get you the look that you want. All right, once I did this switch, all right, okay, what do I want to do? I want that look. I don't want to train for strength. I don't need to train for strength. I'm just gonna purely train for aesthetics, for looks. Once I did that, I designed myself the training programs to grow the shoulders, back, the chest, and the arms, and that happened very fast. And I stopped training to lift the most weight possible. It worked. It actually worked. All right. More things that worked for me are this: hypertrophy techniques. All right. What do I mean by that? You do slow eccentrics, full stretch, reps between 10 to 20, and time the sets to about 40 seconds. That's gonna give you very good muscle growth right there. All right. And the thing is, my muscles just started to grow like crazy after implementing this. After switching from training for strength to training for hypertrophy, for looks, and implementing this slow eccentrics, full stretch, just do this, your muscles are going to explode. All right. Now, if you like this video so far and my advice makes sense to you, the full program is in the description. You're gonna love it. All right. click the link in the description right now. Cardio every Saturday. All right. Maybe you never thought about it, but there is a very smart way to decrease the amount of rest that you need between every single set. All right. And when you do that, when you decrease the amount of rest that you need between sets, you're going to finish the workout faster. So you don't have to spend 2 hours in the gym. All right. Cardio. This is the answer. Besides the health benefits, like you train your heart, you're more likely to survive a heart attack, you burn more calories and all that stuff, your heart will become better and you will need less time between sets to recover. You saw it when you after you do a set, your heart pumps a lot. If you train your heart to pump a lot, your heart is going to become better, all right? It's going to become stronger and it won't need to pump a lot of blood, all right? Because it's stronger. And you're going to need less time to recover and your heart to be like to calm down and to be ready for the next set, all right? Here's what I did, exactly what I did. Every Saturday I do and I still do 1 hour of elliptical machine, but you can actually do more cardio than that, all right? That's the minimum per week is 150 minutes of cardio, but let's say you count that with steps that you do every day, maybe you bike, maybe you do some sports combined, make sure you have at least 150 minutes. But in this session, the Saturday session, 1 hour, I actually go a bit harder. All right, I go a bit harder. I train my heart. All right, try it. Give it a try, and you're gonna see it. In a couple of weeks, you're gonna see that you need less rest between sets. All right, protein optimization. When you sleep, you don't have protein. All right, so you go 8, 9, 10, whatever hours you sleep without protein. You need to wake up and eat as soon as you can. All right, and if you're not hungry, just drink a protein shake. Drink something. All right, some protein. I mean protein, not everything. All right. Next, you want to eat protein every 4 to 6 hours, about 4 to 5 times a day, and then you're good. Here's the protein intake that you need. Your body weight in pounds times 0.8, or if you want more protein than that, your body weight in pounds, and that's it. You multiply it by 1, and that's it. For example, if you weigh 170 pounds, then you need 170 grams of protein every single day. All right, that was this video. If you like this video, the full program is in the description. Go check it out right now, see what I have to offer. If this advice that I gave you in this video actually makes sense to you, you're gonna love the program in the description. All right, so go click that link right now.